Picture two people. Anna starts saving at 25 and stops at 35. Ben waits, then saves from 35 all the way to retirement. Ben puts in far more money. Yet Anna ends up richer. Astonishing, isn't it? Allow me to explain, my dear viewer. Anna saved for only 10 years. Ben saved for 30. Common sense screams that Ben should crush her. But common sense forgot one quiet, ruthless force working in the background. That force is compound interest, and once you truly understand it, you'll never look at money the same way again. So let's follow Anna and Ben year by year and watch the magic unfold rather slowly at first. Year 1, Anna saves a tidy sum. Let's say £5,000, purely as an example. By year's end, it earns a little return, perhaps 10%. Now she has £5,500. Modest, nothing to write home about. Now watch what most people miss. In year 2, she doesn't just earn interest on her £5,000, she earns it on the £5,500. The interest itself starts earning interest. That, right there, is the whole trick. Compare that to simple interest, which only ever pays on your original deposit. Simple interest is a straight line, flat and predictable. Compound interest is a curve that bends upward faster and faster the longer you leave it alone. Back to Anna. By age 30, after just 5 years, her pot looks pleasant but unremarkable. She might wonder if it's even worth bothering. This is the dangerous part, where most people give up far too early. But Anna doesn't quit. She keeps feeding the pot through her early 30s, then at 35, she stops adding entirely. Not another penny goes in. From here, her money is utterly on its own, left to grow by itself. Now, picture Ben. He spent his 20s enjoying himself, telling himself he'd start saving later. Frightfully relatable, I know. At 35, the very moment Anna stops, Ben finally begins. He's determined to catch her. And Ben tries terribly hard. He saves the same amount each year, but he keeps going for 30 long years, all the way to 65. 3 times longer than Anna saved. Surely, you'd think, he overtakes her easily. Let's tally it up. Anna contributed for 10 years. Ben contributed for 30 years. In raw cash, Ben put in 3 times as much of his own money. By every ordinary measure, Ben should be the clear winner here. So who actually ends up with more at 65? Take a guess before I reveal it. Go on. Most people get this spectacularly wrong, and the answer is about to rearrange how you think about time and money. Anna wins, often by a comfortable margin. Despite saving for a third as long and putting in a fraction of the cash, her earlier money had more time to compound. Time, you see, is the secret ingredient nobody talks about. Why? Because Anna's pounds had a 10-year head start. Those early deposits compounded through her 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s, each doubling built on the last. Ben's money simply ran out of runway before it could catch fire. This is the brutal beauty of compounding. The growth isn't steady. It's exponential. A pound today is worth far more than a pound in 10 years, not because of inflation, but because of all the years it can grow. Look closely at any compounding chart and you'll notice something. The first half looks boring, almost flat. Then, the curve suddenly rockets skyward near the end. That late explosion is where the real fortune is made. Now then, here's a delightful little shortcut to feel compounding in your bones. It's called the Rule of 72. Divide 72 by your yearly return and you get, roughly, the years for your money to double. Say you earn 9% a year. 72 divided by 9 is 8, so your money doubles roughly every 8 years. Earn 12%? 72 over 12 is 6 years to double. It's marvelously quick mental maths. Watch what doubling does over a lifetime. £1 doubles to 2, then 4, then 8, 16, 32. The first doubles feel tiny. The last ones are enormous. Same rule, but the final leaps dwarf everything before. That's why someone who starts at 25 gets perhaps 1 or 2 more doublings than someone who starts at 35. And those extra doublings, my dear viewer, happen at the very top, where the numbers are largest. There's another lever worth knowing: how often interest gets added. Once a year is good, monthly is better, daily better still. The more frequently it compounds, the more often your interest starts earning its own interest. The difference seems small at first, but stretched across decades, more frequent compounding quietly adds a tidy bit more to your pile. It's not the main event, mind you. Time and rate matter far more. Still, every little helps. Now for the part that ought to frighten you a little. Compounding doesn't only work for you, it works against you too, with equal ruthlessness. The very same curve that builds fortunes also builds crushing debt. Consider a credit card, charging 20% or more a year. By the rule of 72, debt at 20% doubles in under 4 years if you ignore it. The interest compounds against you faster than most paychecks grow. This is why a balance you barely notice can balloon into something dreadful. The bank is using compounding on you as the lender while you sleep, the same engine simply pointed in the opposite, rather unpleasant direction. So the lesson cuts 2 ways. Let compounding work for you by owning assets that grow, and refuse to let it work against you by carrying high-interest debt. Be the lender's nightmare, not their favorite customer. People love calling this the snowball effect, and the picture fits beautifully. A small snowball rolling downhill picks up snow. The bigger it gets, the more it grabs each turn. Soon it's an avalanche nobody can stop. Your money behaves identically. Early on, the snowball is small, and the gains feel pitiful. You must be patient through that flat, boring stretch. But keep it rolling, and the size eventually becomes genuinely staggering. There's a famous line, often attributed to Einstein, calling compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. Whether he truly said it, the wisdom holds splendidly. So how do you actually harness this? First and most important, start now. Not next year, not when you earn more. The single most powerful move is simply giving your money more time to compound. Every year counts double. Second, be consistent. Steady contributions month after month feed the snowball reliably. You don't need a fortune to begin, you need a habit. Small, regular amounts given enough years become remarkably large sums. Third, leave it alone. Compounding rewards patience and punishes meddling. Every time you cash out early, you snap the chain of doublings. Let the curve do its slow, quiet work without you nervously interrupting it. Fourth, mind the rate, but don't chase wild promises. A reasonable, steady return compounded for decades beats a flashy gamble that blows up. And remember, fees quietly compound against you too, so keep your costs low. Fifth, attack high-interest debt first. Paying off a 20% card is, in effect, a guaranteed 20% return. There's no safer, more certain win in all of finance than killing compounding debt early. Let's break it down one final time. Compound interest is interest earning interest, a curve, not a line. Time is the biggest lever by far. The rule of 72 tells you how fast your money doubles. Frequency adds a little more. And never forget, it cuts both ways. The same force that turned Anna into the winner can turn an ignored credit card into a monster. Master the snowball, and you put one of finance's greatest forces firmly on your side. Anna didn't earn more than Ben. She didn't work harder. She simply started earlier and let time do the heavy lifting. That, in a nutshell, is the whole quiet, glorious secret of compound interest. Marvelous, isn't it? Now I'm frightfully curious. At what age did you start saving, or do you wish you had started earlier? Tell me down in the comments. And if this finally made compounding click, do give it a like, subscribe for one simple money lesson at a time, and share it with someone who needs to start today. Cheerio.